Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to Tea Time with Mr. T Summer Edition. Now, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful summer first off, and I hope you're being safe. Make sure you grab your cups, put our pinky up because it's so fancy, and we're going to come in for the clink. All right, boys and girls, joining me as always, the shield to my Captain America, the falcon to my falcon. This is George, the stuffed gorilla. Say hi, George. Hello, boys and girls. I will never understand how he can do that. I mean, we're talking about superheroes, and then here he is flying around, hovering like a superhero. Really cool stuff, George. Thank you for being here. I know he's excited for this. We've got a wonderful story for you today. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I think that you... Hey, Granny! Boys and girls, it's Granny. Hello, boys and girls. How you doing today, Granny? Just fine, thank you very much, sonny boy. Well, Granny, what can I do for you? I was wondering if I could join you today for your story time. Absolutely, we would love to have you. You're going to go ahead and have a seat right down here in front. Granny, you can go right down and sit right in front. Granny? Granny, you should not yell at people like that, Mr. T. I'm sorry, Granny. You can have your seat up in front. I think I will. Try not to yell at me anymore, please. Sorry about that, Granny. Let's get to the story. What do you say? This is Chicks and Salsa by Aaron Reynolds, illustrated by Paulette Bogan. Let's take a look at what we have today. There are some really cool pictures in this story, for sure. Story's good. Pictures are good. Here's the title page, Chicks and Salsa. We're getting a lot of pictures about what's going on in this world. Here we go with the story. There were grumblings in the henhouse of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Miss Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole." Very soon there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole." Who's this over here? Maybe we'll find out. You think? The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden, where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Ole." As everyone knows, when a passion for southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals, and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. Fiesta! The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. And that's the sombrero, the hat there. And fiesta is party. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen. The peppers had been pilfered. The limes had been lifted. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm, stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard. Miss Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitten, and Miss Nuthatcher said, "Ole." Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la." All right, boys and girls, what did you think of that story? I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying these Tea Times with Mr. T over the summer, the summertime edition. I really hope you're having fun with it, and you're continuing to read and have fun, right? And look at Mrs. Duck is here. Hello, boys and girls. I just wanted to come by to say hello, and that I miss you, and that I'm the real star of the show. Mrs. Duck, what was that last thing you said? Nothing. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Mrs. Duck, she just likes to show up unannounced, doesn't she? All right, boys and girls, for George and me, we are going to say goodbye, but not before we give you one more toast with our pinkies up, because it's so very fancy. Cups up, and we come in for the clink. We'll see you next time, boys and girls. Enjoy your summer until then. Bye-bye.